Have you ever stood staring at a closet overflowing with things you haven't touched in 20 years? Picture this. It is a rainy Thursday morning. You open the hall closet for an umbrella, and instead, you face a wall of old coats, dusty boxes, and forgotten items. A heavy sigh escapes you. You want to grab a trash bag and clear it all out. But then, guilt sets in. You wonder what your family will say. You wonder if you must defend getting rid of things gathering dust since the 90s. Let me tell you something right now. If you are over 70, your days of explaining your choices are officially over. Society expects us to act as family archivists, holding on to every object just because it has history, but they do not understand how heavy history can be. Today, let me walk you through 7 cherished possessions you can and should throw away right now. You absolutely do not owe anyone an explanation for doing it. Let us start with the first item, the fine china and formal silverware. We all know what I mean. Picture that heavy wooden hutch filled with delicate teacups and silver forks you spend days polishing before Thanksgiving. You were raised to believe saving the best things for a special occasion is respectful. But how many occasions have passed while plates sit in the dark? Keeping things you never use drains your energy. If you want to box up that heavy china for donation, do it. You do not need to explain to your daughter-in-law why you eat morning toast off a simple ceramic plate. You are choosing convenience over tradition. That brings us to the second thing you should never apologize for clearing out. Your adult children's childhood memorabilia. Imagine walking into your spare bedroom. Instead of a peaceful space to read, the closet is stacked high with boxes of old yearbooks, tarnished soccer trophies, and 30-year-old finger paintings. For decades, you acted as the free storage unit. But listen to me. Your house is a home, not a storage facility. When you ask your kids to take their things and they say they lack room, that is permission to let it go. Throw it away, donate what you can. You do not have to explain why you want your guest room back. You raised your children beautifully, and now it is time to reclaim your physical space. Now, the third item often catches people off guard, but it is incredibly freeing. Your massive collection of books. Have you ever looked at a bookshelf bowing under the weight of hardcovers you bought in your 50s? You probably told yourself you would read them when you retired, but frankly, you would rather read something light or sit quietly on the porch. We hold on to books because throwing them away feels like giving up on learning. But letting go of unread books is just letting go of old pressure. You do not need to justify packing them into boxes for the local library. You are simply clearing the visual noise from your living room. And please, stick with me for the 7th item on this list. It is the one thing that almost every generous person struggles with, and it carries the heaviest emotional weight. We will get to that hard truth in just a minute. First, let us look at the 4th possession you need to stop explaining. Unfinished hobby supplies. Think about that corner of the garage. Maybe there is a half-finished knitting project or expensive woodworking tools from when you tried a new craft. Every time you see them, a voice in your head calls you a quitter. But you are not a quitter. Your interest just changed. Your energy levels shifted. Throwing away the yarn or selling the tools does not mean you failed. It simply means you are honest with yourself about who you are today. You do not owe friends an explanation for why you aren't knitting anymore. The 5th thing you should toss without a second thought is the guilt gifts. We all have one. It is that ugly vase from an old neighbor or an uncomfortable sweater your sister bought you 10 years ago. You keep it shoved in the back of the closet, pulling it out only when they visit. Why put yourself through this stressful performance? You are holding a physical object just to manage someone else's feelings. At this stage, your home should only contain things bringing genuine comfort. Put the ugly vase in the donation bin. If asked, simply say it was time to downsize. No further explanation required. You are protecting your peace. You kept work clothes because they represent decades of hard work and the provider you used to be. Throwing them away feels like throwing away your career, but your legacy is not stitched into an old wool jacket. Your legacy is the life you provided for your family. Bagging those old suits for an organization that helps young folks get jobs is beautiful. You do not need to explain to anyone why you dress for comfort now. You paid your dues. And finally, we arrive at the seventh possession, the hardest one of all, inherited family heirlooms that you simply do not want. Let me paint a picture. You have a massive dark wooden grandfather clock in your hallway. It hasn't chimed in 10 years. You hate the way it looks, but it belonged to your late mother. Every time you consider getting rid of it, your chest tightens with guilt. You feel like you are betraying her memory, but here is the hard truth. Your home is not a museum for the dead. The people who loved you would never want their possessions to become a heavy anchor around your neck. You do not owe extended family an explanation for giving away an antique that does not fit your life. Letting go of the object does not mean letting go of the love. The love is in your heart, not in a wooden clock. When you look at this list, what do you see? A pattern of quiet liberation. Throwing these things away is not giving up. It is the exact opposite. It is an act of waking up. Society loves to tell us that getting older means fading into the background and holding on to whatever is left. But I know you know better. You have lived through enough seasons to understand that the less physical baggage you carry, the taller you stand. You are no longer living to impress neighbors, please extended family, or hold on to ghosts of who you used to be. You are actively deciding what takes up space in your home and mind. It takes tremendous courage to hold a trash bag and toss things other people think you should keep. But your peace of mind is worth far more than dusty trophies or broken clocks. This chapter is about you. Do not let anyone make you feel guilty for clearing your path. Be proud of the boundaries you are setting. I know this is not an easy process. Letting go is a daily practice, and some days are harder than others. Give yourself plenty of grace as you go through your closets and memories. Take it one shelf, one box, and one decision at a time. I would love to hear from you today. Take a moment and leave a comment below. What is one specific item you held onto for years out of pure guilt, but recently found the courage to finally throw away or donate? How did it feel the moment it was gone from your house? Your honest story might be the exact push someone else needs to finally clear their space today. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me here at the Silver Sage. Keep protecting your peace. Give yourself permission to travel light, and as always, take good care of yourself out there.